Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Demon's Mirror. It is a roguelike deck builder crossed with a Chain-3 puzzle game, which sounds really interesting, and I haven't seen that done before. I don't really mess with a whole lot of Chain-3 anymore just because I don't see anybody going, like, pushing the medium too far, and so I'm excited to dive into this one. But before I go, I should mention a couple of things. One, it's made by B-Rad Entertainment and published by Good Shepherd Entertainment, who were kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video, and Demon's Mirror is going to be out on September 5th, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. So let's start a new game. I guess we're going to be playing as Wolf. I kind of like his weird puzzle maze ball and chain, though god that would be awful. Dude moves at all and it just like swings around and whaps him in the chest. Oof. Alright, oh no, it actually looks a lot longer. Okay, so which do we want to do? Great Stone, card management plus more. I do like the idea of going along the top. We have shops here, which I don't want to do too much. The top just seems peak, because we've got battle, management, campfire, management, treasure, mystery, management, fight, and whatever is going on over there. The only other one I'd want to look into is like elite fights, but maybe we've got another one over there, so that should be fine. Okay. Play cards to battle and defeat enemies. Cards cost action points to play, as noted on the upper left corner. When your turn ends, your cards will go into the discard pile. Okay. An enemy's intent is shown above its head. Block can be gained from in several ways by playing a blockout card. Block is removed to the beginning of your turn. Try playing some cards after closing this window. But how do I do this? Alright. Gain 4. Swap 2 tiles horizontally. Gain 4, gain 4, gain 4. Deal 4 damage, plus, deals 3 damage when you have at least 6. Okay, so I can swap some of these. What would I swap? Not much, which is an issue. I guess I can do that one. So blockout just gives me some block. How much energy do I have? I've got a couple. Chaining tiles is another way to battle enemies. Generally, chaining tiles cost 2 energy, as denoted in the bottom of the board. We will discover a few ways to reduce the cost. Playing cards and chaining tiles both use a shared pool of energy. Click on a tile and drag to a neighboring tile of the same type. Connect 3 or more tiles, then release to complete a chain. Chains have an extra step where you must target an enemy after completing the chain. Okay. Chain essence to make certain cards more powerful. By default, any essence you've collected decays by 33% per turn. Willpower activates your special, chain sword. Okay, universal tiles and conductor tiles can be chained with any tile type. Void tiles are useless, and caltrop tiles damage you when they're chained together. Alright. So he's swinging for 5. What is this? Energized. Next tile chain will not cost any action points. Any unused energized removed at the end of the turn, so my character must get that by default. Willpower triggers an event where when you have 10 willpower, denoted by the amount. Next activation, 7 damage to the front enemy, randomly clear 1 point of brittle, vulnerable, weak 2 times, and next attack does double damage. Alright. So, probably leave strike for later. And this won't cost me a thing. So hit the imp in the front. So I could do another chain if I wanted to, but I think I'm gonna wait. Do we just block? I think I'll just block a second time. Oh, no, I still have some energy. You know what? I'll just do a regular strike. I know it'll scale based on the amount of willpower I can potentially generate, but still. Enemy tiles added to the board. Enemy tiles can do one of several things, such as damage you, give you a debuff, shield an enemy, and more. Enemy tiles, potency is shown at the top, lifetime is the number at the bottom. The example to the left, the enemy will deal 20 damage to you in 2 turns. Reduce an enemy's tile potency by chaining with other tiles and playing cards that deal tile damage. Destroy an enemy tile by reducing the potency to 0. Okay. So that's interesting. So what else do we have? Pet peeve. Destroy a single tile or deal 3 tile damage to a single enemy tile. If I get rid of that one, that falls down. Then we can do pushy. Move that over there. Yeah, I could destroy another tile, but I don't think it would do me much good. Let's see. So I have strikes. Gain some willpower. Okay, and the next one's going to cost me some energy. So I think we just wait. 3 tile damage to a tile. Should be good enough. Strength and supersize. Power of their spawned enemy tiles. Okay. So I have a pushy. You know, I'm gonna move this over here. Didn't quite kill him, unfortunately for me. But they're not swinging that much damage. This is an interesting mix. I like it. Let's see. Just do that. Go for Mega Energized. So that decays, but now we do boatloads of damage. Let's see. Can't do too much here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much with that. Wait, no, we can just get rid of that one. And I'll do a block for no reason. Okay, so yeah, it's very much just utilize 2 of these. Let's see. Anything it can destroy? No, but we can do a strike, and then we can just kill him the rest of the way. How do I describe this? It's fascinating. I was expecting there to be a little bit more like direct interplay between the two, but they're almost kind of 2 parallel paths that intersect often, and I like that. So each card has a type associated with it. Attack is damage, skill has a variety of effects, such as like defense and drawing cards and whatnot. Power cards give you power that lasts for the entire battle, but can only be played once per battle. Oh, powers, of course. Some skill cards affect the grid by moving tiles around, damaging or destroying tiles, transforming tiles into different types. Okay. And use cards to set up the tiles in a way that benefits you. X cards stay in your deck between battles and usually have a downside. Status also have a downside, but removed at the end. Okay, so fairly familiar across the board. Gain 6 when discarded from your hand. Gain 6 of 6 energy. Gain 3, steal 5 from the target. Some of these are good. I'm not sure how much I care. What do we have in my deck? Yeah, strike, block out. I think I'll grab unstable, because we want to get rid of those blocks. I'm hoping for more interesting cards. For like playing around with some of these mechanics. Let's do a pushy. Put that there. Let's see. So I'm actually going to go for this, because that boosts my strikes. And we have 2 of them for this round. Then I can do nothing else. Wait, why did I should have not done that. Okay, so we have blockouts, we have strike. And he's swinging for 6. Go for that one. You know what? I might as well just defend myself here. Plus, this will leave us with like an unholy attack combo that we can just rely on. Hit him for a little bit more. I like it, actually. It's weird, but now that I'm kind of getting into it and understanding how a lot of these mechanics function and how all these combos work, there's so much potential in messing with the tile grid. Because, yeah, you could play this as a really generic roguelike deck builder, but I don't think that would be very interesting, whereas this is neat. 4 damage to all enemies, that's useful. Barbed. When attack, deal X damage to the attacker, does not trigger. When damaged, lose 1 stack at the end of the round. I actually like Jumpy. Let's go for that. That actually feels like a build, finally. Okay, remove 2 cards from the deck, reveal the boss and upgrade a card. Let's remove cards for the time being. Let's see. So what do we not want? I think I'm just going to remove the strikes. So what does the campfire have for us? Craft 2 random scrolls. Well, I haven't taken any damage, so I'll take the scrolls. Collect all from the board. Scrolls are one-time use. And barbed. Sure. Okay, so much like potions, they're just going to sit there. So I could go here to potentially upgrade a card. What else do we have? 6 tile damage. Pushy cannot be upgraded, so we might actually want to get rid of that one. Yeah, do I want to go for the random event? No, I'm going to go for the Great Stone. Oh, it only removes 1. So in that case, let's upgrade a thing. I like the giants. They're kind of cute. I like this guy. Like, whoever did the art for this game did a really good job with this. Trinkets are powerful items. Okay, so, let's see. Each playable character has a unique starting trinket. Hover over each to see what they do. So, Tough Nut, extra defense at the start of battle. And we also get to draft a card. Gain X% zeal equal to your energy times 5. Deal 5 damage, gain energy. Ooh. Or convert target tiles into attack. What is... Okay, zeal. Modifies the length of your next chain by X%. That's fascinating. Oh, I see. So this only applies like a 3. 8 damage. Oh, and this becomes free. Let's go for that one. That seems interesting. Alright, so lose 5, remove a card, heal 10, gain money, gain a cursed trinket, or draft a card. I think I'm just gonna keep kind of managing my deck and removing things. If these cannot be upgraded, I might want to get rid of them. Let's see. Do we upgrade a card, or do we remove a card? I'm going to upgrade Second Wind so it's free. So I could go shopping, but I don't think I care. I don't think I have enough money for it yet. Okay. I'm gonna do a pet peeve, because that gets us one hell of a chain. And then we have unstable. We have a couple of things. I might take a smack. I might get smacked here. But that's fine. And then let's just do a jumpy. Select a card to discard, and we're good. So Barbed works out reasonably well for me. Let's see. So what do we want to do in this mix? I'm looking at 10 damage, which is not great. Explosion. Oh, no. I think I'm just going to go for the block. Oh, what else do we have? Sure. Okay, damage enemy to the front. Yeah, let's just take him out. Then I'm gonna use Barb. What else do we have? Not too much. I should have actually used that scroll before I did my chain, but maybe it wouldn't have been this good. Okay. What do you think on this one? We've got a pushy. So I can put that there, maybe grab a little bit more. Let's see. So that's 12. So that way I can do a pet peeve, get rid of that. Perfect. He's going to be doing another thing. Let's do Zeal. This isn't the most practical chain. Oh, and I don't have enough energy. Let's see. What can I move? I'll just get rid of that one. Okay, end turn. He's going to put gunk in my deck, but we don't care. Did the Zeal go away? Oh. Okay, so that's actually worth keeping in mind. I can hit him for a little bit. Yeah, it's about as good as I'm gonna get, but we also wreck him. We did take some damage there, which I'm not the happiest about, but what else am I gonna do? Deal 2 damage, put this in your hand whenever you gain strength, 14 damage each time your deck is shuffled, reduce the card's cost, or convert. I do like the flat damage, but I don't think I really like any of these. Let's go into elite fight. He big. Okay, so what are we up against? What's he doing? He's buffing himself, and I don't have much. We do have Jumpy. We also have Pet Peeve. So this way we at least get the strike bonus. Discard that. And do I Pet Peeve anything? Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that one. It's totally extraneous. Growth. Gain strength at the beginning of the round for each enemy tile on the board. Ah. So we want to get rid of those. Alright. Do I even have too much going on here? I do not. He's going to be hitting me for 6, so we're probably going to want to prep around that. I had second wind. Oops. Now he's swinging for 6. I don't think I can avoid that. I'm just gonna Pet Peeve that one. Also have a couple of pushies. Might as well use them to sort a little bit. And then a block out for no other reason than because I can. Okay, so you put something on the board. Some things on the board. Okay. So I might as well Pet Peeve that one. Not that it's going to help too much. He's swinging for 14, which I am super not happy about. Okay. I don't have Brittle, Vulnerable, or Weak. Next damage chain does double damage or 7 to the front enemy. Guess I'll just do 7 in the front. I don't have much I can work with. If I check the map, we are going to a campfire fairly soon, so I could kind of take some damage. Because what I could do is actually take a swing at him here, and then do an unstable. Just to ward off some of that damage. Okay, we have Jumpy, we have Pushy. And I have a Pet Peeve. I guess in retrospect, didn't quite need to do that, but that's okay. So that also means I can get him with one hell of a strike. He's hitting for 8. And I can't really stop that. And yeah, he gets stronger every turn because I haven't gotten rid of these. But I think that's fine. So let's do a second wind. Yeah, because I can't do a pushy. That's okay. Oh, that's only a length 10? Ouch. Do a pushy. If I move that there, I think we can at least get to that one. There we go. And I guess I'll just do a block out. And when I saw this at 50, I got worried. But it looks like we're fine. Okay, and I can just strike him to death the rest of the way. Hot potato, trinket, 3 damage to a random enemy at the start of every turn. I mean, that's nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice. We didn't take too much damage on that. Hi. Ouroboros. Attack and add junk piles. And Zealot debuffs player. Alright. I don't actually know which ones of these are going to be the one... I don't know which ones of these are going to be most valuable to destroy. I got a pushy, but what do I push? I'll put that there. I don't think I really had too much of a reason for it. What would I destroy? Almost nothing. I guess I'll do a block out. Because, yeah, I could have done Pet Peeve there, but it wasn't really going to be a factor. Ooh, rude. Okay. So I'm just going to have to get rid of those. Okay, if I get rid of that, we can at least zoom through here. I know we are brittle. But I think that's fine. Alright. We don't have enough to get that combo down. I can do 7 damage and take 1? Sure. Because I think I want to just kill that guy. Move that over so we can actually get the combo. Alright. Yeah, I want more things that mess with my build. Oof. Okay, so we do have a jumpy, which I can use on unstable. Not as good as I wanted it to be, but at least we got rid of that one thing. So I can also combo those together. We could dump a bunch of willpower here, but take 5 damage. Or I could block twice and take none. I think I'm going to go for the willpower. Okay, brittle. Next chain does double damage. I think I'm just going to do that. Hopefully that doesn't go away. Main problem is I'm running out of spots. I guess we could actually fuse a bunch of them together. Gives me a little bit of something. Do a pet peeve there. Do I have a pushy? I do. And do I have any other combos? So I'll put that there. Anything else? No. Oops. Length of 17. Then I have 1 shot left, which doesn't really get me much. I'll get rid of that one. Unfortunately, okay, he's healing himself. They're gunking me. I was really hoping Hot Potato would kill that guy. Alright. another jumpy. I'm not taking too much damage. I'm just gonna kill him. Okay. Gonna move that over. Perfect. Alright, now I take no damage, and we've at least knocked those down a little bit. Yeah, I just need like one more energy to really be able to pull half of these things off, and that's kind of doable. Alright. Length 8 combo. Go for that. Oh, the price went up. I didn't know the price would go up. Alright. I think we're fine. Thank you, hot potato. Let's see. So what do we have? I do have a pushy in retrospect. So I can get that over. And then I can pet peeve that. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that other one, but hella long chain. Now what do we do? I got Jumpy. He's swinging for 9. Easiest thing I could do is actually maybe just that. Because we can just do 11 damage to the front enemy, and then Jumpy lose the block out. Because he's not swinging for me, he's just doing a debuff. Which I can work with. Because yeah, he may have weakened me, but we still do a decent chunk of damage. Alright, so draft a card. 7 tile damage to all tiles in a 3x3 grid except for attack, or X+1 vulnerable, where X equals every 4 held. I do like expose. Okay, let's rest and heal. The extra scrolls could have been good, but I haven't done a boss battle in this yet, so I don't fully trust myself not to get wrecked. Okay, so let's do a Jumpy into unstable. Pushy. Put that there. We have a second wind. Might as well use it. Not that good. I think I'm just going to go with that. Clear some things. Being able to remove a bunch of tiles and turn them into attack is not a bad idea. There's defensive mode. Whenever an enemy tile is added to the board, in defensive mode, all damage taken is reduced to 1. Oh, enters a defensive mode whenever an enemy tile is added to the board. Defensive mode reduces damage, exits when there are no enemy tiles left on the board. Gotcha. That one's a bit rough. Pet peeve that. And we also have a pushy. Alright. Let's just see what kind of combo I can cook up here. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get no matter what. Okay. We've got a really good defensive combo. Can hit him for 7. I think it's fine. Let's get rid of that. Now let's see if we get... well, we get exposed. Which isn't bad. Also get a couple of pet peeves. don't really think I want to. I think I'm going to expose him. He's not swinging for me. Which makes this defense kind of worthless, but that chain was just too good to say no to. Alright. Let's see. We've got a couple of pet peeves. Just break those. Nothing else for it. Ouch. Okay, we have a great second wind here. Could I do better? I can. Push that over. There we go. So that gets rid of those. Let's just boost the next chain. Can I boost it further? Yes. He's extra vulnerable. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do more than this. That's a heck of a hit, though. Alright. And then I think we just do strike. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's destroying some tiles. I could work with that. Okay, so we have Jumpy into Unstable. I have a pet peeve. I might as well be using them to get rid of the void slots. Pushy. Because if he's going to be hitting me, I might as well have some defense going on. I love Thorns. Music's really good. It's very epic. Let's see. I don't think there's much I can do about this. Might as well keep pet peeving these. Go for that, because the main thing is my entire lineup is pretty bloated with just stuff. And so we're kind of just chilling. Well, we can just kill him with a strike. Nice and easy. Okay, choose a trinket to gain. Start with extra enemy. Or start with extra energy, but enemies start with super size. Power cards cost more to play, but their effectiveness is doubled. Or gain 1 energy every turn, draw 1 less card. I love the idea of Resonance Crystal. I have not found a single power. I think I'm going to go for Magic Mushroom. I can work around that. If your hand is empty, draw 1. Gain X strength equal to every 4 held. I do like Temper. Relentless is interesting, but I think I like Temper better. Alright, so what are we doing? We kind of want more of these giants. As silly as it sounds, I think we kind of want to just go along the top again. Let's go this direction, though. The random events seem interesting. Should probably also go shopping at some point. Whenever they take damage, gives me a status card into the draw pile. Oof. Alright. Second wind. He's not doing anything yet. Which is good. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this, because I think I can somewhat get a combo. Yeah, might as well get rid of block out. There we go, that's a good combo. Let's just do big damage chain for next round. Okay, so status take 2 damage, destroy. Ah, but I don't have to if I don't want to. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, it's about as good of a combo as I'm going to be able to get it. I don't think I'm going to hit any harder. Oh, that got it. It's not a universal. Big damage, though. Okay, so that means I can hit him for that. I have 1 energy left. Should have actually gone for the defensive play. I was kind of hoping I'd just hit him and kill him, but it's fine. We'll take a little bit of damage. Smash and grab. I think I skip. We grab the money, but we skip the rest of the way. So maybe I'll hit the shop here, go down, because we don't need this guy right now. And the shop could have benefits. Roll away to open... Okay, you're being ambushed. An attack is imminent. You only have a split second to react. How do you defend yourself? Take a hit on your leg, or start a battle with 2 times status cards added to the draw pile. Amount of shield gain from cards. I think I'm going to go roll away. We'll just have 2 status effects, especially because this isn't too bad. Somewhat. Okay, how are we doing? They're swinging for 13. I can make that work. Okay, so now we can do exposed. What's his ability? When unblocked card damage is received, gains barbed. Okay. Gonna get rid of that defensive tile. We'll just do a block, and then we'll wait. Barb goes down over time. So... do a block out. 9. Can hit him for 13. Oh. Does not trigger when damaged by tiles or items. Awesome. Okay, might as well do a jumpy. Get rid of overwhelmed. Can't do a strike, but we don't need it. Just gain a little bit of defense. And we're solid. He hits himself. And the weird... What is this? What is this thing called? Critter dog. It isn't really too much of a concern. I guess 15% zeal. Okay, damage to the front enemy or boost my next chain. I think I'm gonna boost my next chain. Because we've got a really nice pushy... Or nice pushy, really nice attack chain combo. So we can just insta-gib that guy. I mean, screw it. Nice and easy. Didn't have to even think. Gain the money, draft a card. Keep up to 6 shield between turns. Maybe the double powered would have actually been really good. Would have been expensive. Okay, so we can upgrade a card here. We can grab these. Okay, deal X damage equal to 3 times your barb, lose half your barb. Increase damage done to enemy tiles in a complete tile chain by 2. Convert a target tile into a universal tile. Bite. I do like Bite. Behemoth. Deal X damage equal to 2 times your block, lose all of your block. Gets cheaper. The losing the block is tough, though. He'll increase max HP on pickup. 2 random cards will be upgraded. First turn of combat, draw an extra card with its cost reduced by 1. I think maybe we go magic mushroom. Warning bell. And yeah, do we just upgrade a card? I do like hidden, but I think I'm going to go for temper. Okay, and that's pretty much everything. And we have to go campfire. Craft 2 random scrolls. Because it did kind of save my bacon earlier. I think we want to scoot up so we can do that. Ooh. We want to scoot up so we can do the elite fight. So you discover a pathway leading between some intricately carved stone walls, and runes on them indicate two things, chaos and treasure. Do you want to enter and find out what's inside? Play a minigame. Okay. I see. I have 16 energy to do this with. Gain money when damaging this tile. I see. So it's based on the amount. Which is most present? Because I had a decent amount of that. We've got a lot of shields. But they're not that accessible. I've still got 12 energy. And I want to save my modifier tiles if I can. Because I got some pet peeves. I could destroy this tile, but no. That would somewhat work against me. Do we do the rearrange? I think we do a pushy here. That's an amount. Okay, here we go. I actually really like these puzzle modes. I think they're cool. Let's see. I have a pair of pet peeves. Yeah, let's get up in here. 13? Yeah, that was a decent amount of money. After a few dead ends and wrong turns, you see the light of the exit at last. Relieved to be safe and happy to be on your way again. We get a treasure. It is Wisdom Staff. The amount of willpower needed to trigger willpower events is reduced by 20. Oh, I mean, that's nice. Draw a card, discard a card. Feint is not a bad idea. But it's not amazing. Otherwise, we just have Vendetta. I like the idea of Vendetta. Wait, what about Feint? It lets you manage. Specifically, I'd actually be able to use Unstable more often. Though in retrospect, I'm not actually sure if I like Unstable. So I think I'm just going to skip it. Okay, so create clones, supersized, jumpy, some other things. Okay. Not the best. Not the worst. If I do a pushy and a pet peeve. I guess I can do another pet peeve. And yeah, we don't have enough green to be able to boost strike. So what do I have? Well, now we do. Oh, Jumpy is free. I think I'll just do that. Okay. Let's see, length 7? I'm not going to be able to combo them better. Problem is that is going to go away, but... No, I can wait until next turn. Let's just hit it for 5. Okay, so the clones are a little bit of a jerk. Let's see, if I do a pushy, I think we can chain all of these together. At least those together. Okay, big one is I'm going to take some damage here. No, I'm not. And we can hit. I do not know Seed of Corruption. They seem to be identical. So this might be one of those where they keep propagating, which is a concern. Okay, we have Temper, we have Second Wind. Let's start with Temper. That might have been a single use, but I don't know if I could have done more. I think I'm going to just do Unstable, expose the one in the back, go for a Second Wind. It's only going to do a little bit of damage. Zeal. Ouch. Okay, and they are duping. Okay. Just damage the front enemy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit him more. Gives us enough for a strike. I don't have enough energy. Let's see. Anything else I can kind of pet peeve away? Get rid of that one for the time being. Now there's 3. Okay. So how am I doing this? What am I doing in this? If I do a pushy, yeah, because I can do this. Hit that one for 19. And then strike should finish it off. Okay, so we don't take damage from him. That's 6 block, and then we just do jump out. I could have done jump E, but I think this is fine. And do we pet peeve anything? That one. Let's see. I've got a Second Wind. We're not going to be able to do too much with it. Okay, we get a 12. Probably boost my next attack combo. We might not use it immediately, though. Probably do block out and unstable, just so I don't take too much. Because the main problem is getting getting my attacks here is going to be tough. That's okay. Let's get rid of those. Okay, so my next combo is reduced. That's fine. Now can I do an expose? Okay. 36 damage. So the other guy's just debuffing me, so we don't need to worry about it. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so my power only scales based off of... Let's just do a jumpy to unstable. I'm not going to be able to do much to this guy. Like, it's an amount, but he's going to dupe himself. Okay. Got a second wind. Pushy. Second pushy. Pet peeve. Yeah, that's a combo. Let's see. And we might as well get rid of these. Pull it out of the pool. What do we do? Boost my next attack chain? I think we actually just hit him. And then I think we just wait. Oh, I had enough energy for another chain there. It's fine. I'm not sure if I wanted to do anything with that. That's a hell of a lot of green. Okay. Get him with a vulnerability. Thing is, I can probably just hit these guys with really basic junk. And still be fine. Because, yeah, they're going to keep giving me overwhelmed, but the potato finishes them off. Every time you gain barbed, you gain +1 barbed. Sick. I'd like to gain more barbed if I could. Oh, remove 2 cards from the deck. That's actually kind of tempting at this point. Like, upgrading cards is nice, but we want to get rid of the block out. We want to just get rid of both of the block outs. It's a little tempting to get rid of Zeal, but no, it's helped me. Alright, another elite fight. It's just a brain with hands. Gross. Damn. Grab hidden. We have pushy. We don't have too much. Actually, if I do pushy here, I think we can do a thing. Because they're not hitting me. I was really hoping I could get... See, oh, I do have at least 6. That's all of my energy, and then we have a couple of pet peeves. I'm just going to get rid of these in the bottom. I was really hoping I could get the thorns up, seeing as these guys do a double attack. Oof. They gain strength, that's a problem. Jumpy, get rid of unstable. Okay. I guess I'm just going to expose that guy, because we need him to go down. Could have left a pushy for that, but I think we're fine. Let's see, I don't have enough for much of anything. I'm just going to move that over. We'll do a nice green chain on the next turn, and then hopefully leverage that into some other damage. Barbed is just great. Ooh, that's a permanent dexterity down. That sucks. Alright, gain a bunch of temper. I'm not going to be able to get the other one, but that's okay. I can hit him for a boatload. Oh, it's going to hurt though. I misjudged slightly. He's going to hit me once and then explode. Oh, no. He waits until the end of his combo. Beans. Okay, do we do second wind on this one? I think it's overkill. Let's do it on the next one. Actually, if I do a pet peeve on this one, we can chain every single willpower crystal that we've got. Do we hit him for one? Nah, it's just double my next chain. What is my next chain? Probably defense. Because I don't have too much of a choice on that one. Hit him with that. And then we'll just do a block out. Not that we needed the block out. Yeah, part of the reason why I'm super okay with getting rid of block out is because we've got these tiles. Like, that's one thing I'm going to give this game huge credit for. Let's do a pushy. Because it doesn't really matter. You can get rid of all of your basic cards and still be able to do most of your... Ooh, 3 more damage to enemy tiles and completed tile chains. Well, that's nice. Craft 2 random scrolls or heal. I guess I'll heal. I have no other choice. I'll just have to use a scroll on this one. Let's just do that here. Do a pushy. Great combo. I don't necessarily know who I want to destroy with this. I guess I'm not really destroying them. I'm gonna go for this guy. Oh, retaliate. Got it. Jumpy, we lose block out because we're not going to take damage. Go for that, because now I can strike. I don't like his retaliations, but what else am I going to do, right? And next turn, I think we'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, so we have a second wind. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get higher than this. Okay, 13 damage to him. And then we just go for hella defense. So they cannot hurt me. And then we'll just smack that one. I think all things considered it worked out. Okay. Then I'm going to just use this scroll. Let's see, we have pushy, we have pet peeve. I think I'll use pet peeve to clear this one on the bottom, so I don't need to think about it. Destroy them all. Kill him. I still have energy. There we go. Go for a boosted combo. We don't have anything else on our field. Everything's looking pretty good. What would I push? That one? That one. Because yeah, he's just going to keep chucking big blocks at me. I can swing that, though. That leave me with 6, which actually would let me fight, which is good. Alright, that messes that up. I think we probably just do both of our strikes more than anything else. I've got 12 block, and that's not going off until next turn. It's a problem for another day. Okay, I think we just do second wind. Hit him for 20. Yeah, we're good. Easy peasy. Okay, we get a Vendetta. Brewing. Gain energy, energize next turn, remove a stack of brewing. Gain temporary strength. I like the idea of the temp strength, but I don't think it's that good. Brewing is interesting. Or scheming is interesting. It effectively takes 2 energy and moves them to the next turn, but if I got the upgrade on it, it would be a net gain. It's a low net gain. I think I'm going to skip. We've used all of my scrolls. Craft 2 random scrolls. Take all. What does this one do? 1 of 3 uncommon cards added to your hand. Interesting. It's creepy looking. Damn. Okay. I can do a pushy. We can do a pet peeve. Only hits it for 8, though. Not my favorite. Now, I've already got enough defense. So there's no reason for me to be, like, really pushing for anything here. There we go. That's a combo. Corrupted. Start a tile, add corrupted tile to the board. Whenever this enemy attacks or debuffs the player, they repeat the action based on the number of... Oh. Okay, so that's... That one's a little spooky. Well, we'll give it vulnerability. If I do a pushy, I can destroy it. I'll take it and we just hit it for a strike. I'd like to maybe do hidden, but it's too late. Okay, so I could do a temper. Actually, let's use Scroll of Spirit here. Boy, that's not much. But now I can do Big Temper. And while I'd like to do Jumpy, I think we need to go for World's Biggest Combo just to skunk this dude. I got hella strength to begin with, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Might as well expose him. He's doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to do more than that. get him for 21. And he's swinging at me for 4. I could just eat the hit. But why would I do that? Let's see. Anything else I want to grab? The music honestly kind of reminds me of... I swear I've heard this song in like the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. It's just that horn refrain. Okay. I'm just going to play hidden. We need to get it out of here. Do a pushy. Okay. Not that I'm actually saying that they like specifically yoinked the song. Far from it. Let's do a pet peeve, so that limits how much he can do. Pop unstable, so we don't take any damage. And I'm just going to pet peeve that tile away, because it's not going to help me. He actually did hit me for a bit. It's fine. Okay. Let's get him with some more vulnerability. Let's take a look. I have enough energy for 2 of these. Gonna push this one over. Zoop it all together. I'm very glad that this isn't match 3, that it's chaining instead. It feels so much more fluid. Let's see. He's just adding junk to my board. I'm just going to set up for an unholy... Oh, poison. That's how I took the extra damage. Okay. Block. Pet peeve? Suppose second wind would be great here. I guess if I do a pet peeve here. That's 50 freaking damage. I might be able to just kill him. Let's see, what else do we have? Uncommon cards. Got 4 energy. I'll do 15 to him. Alright, this is going to be silly. We're going to take some damage here, but he's going to wreck himself. Okay, choose a trinket to gain. Gain energy every turn, draw less. Gain energy every turn, enemies start with extra strength. 5 or more money at the beginning of your turn, lose 5, gain energy. I'll go for honeycomb. Do thrash. Scales off of my strength. A second temper for even more strength as well. I think I might go thrash. See a giant over there. Because we don't need the campfires that much. Let's see. This one's a bit rough. We don't have any good combos staring at us. Just gonna try and clear some blocks out. I've got a good green chain. Do a pushy, bring that over there. So now I can do a temper. I could do a thrash, but I think we leave that. Now, do I take the damage, or do I pop Jumpy and strike? Because I could block the damage now. Nah. Yeah, so I'll take a mild amount of damage. Okay, second wind. This is a good round for a second wind. Unfortunately, these are not universal tiles. Okay, so now I've got to actually defend myself. Go pop hidden, and then pushy and pet peeve. Pushy, pet peeve. There we go, that should be a nice combo. There that goes. Double my next damage. Make it even better. Expose. Thrash. There we go. Easy peasy. Discard any number of cards. Gain 2 shields per discarded card. Gain vulnerable, gain zeal, damage twice. Distract is interesting, but I think we skip. My deck's already kind of bloated. I mean, it's got an okay amount of cards. This one's kind of cute. Sort of. Cute in a really stupid fashion. Is that its nose? Is that its eyes? I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I've got a temper, but I don't think it's going to work here. If I do a pet peeve... I don't think I'm going to be able to get more than that. "20 strength after taking damage 6 more times. So we kind of want to stay away from that. Length of 24. I'm not going to be able to boost the damage. And I think we just hoard the green. That's after taking damage 5 more times. Unfortunately, I can't hoard these. Yeah, that does count. It's okay. He's... Oh, it counts the potato. That's a problem. I could just hit him for 25. Wait, no. That's a multitude of attacks. Screw it. Going for it anyway. Anyway, what's the worst that could happen, right? Because he gains hella strength. But all I need to do is be able to hit him once. And we get Thrash again. Perfect. Okay, gain wisdom for every tile chain past 12. I mean, that's actually kind of good. Abrasive when completing a chain length 12 or more. I do like unrestrained. Random event. Before you is a table with a glass structure on it. You peer down into what appears to be a terrarium to see a small figure amidst foliage. It appears they're in need of a helping hand. Whistle and get their attention. Transmute a card. Block out. Goodbye. Gain 1, forget. I don't know what that does. Moves to the forgotten pile for the rest of the battle. Oh, gain 1 energy and don't use it again. Well, that's actually kind of nice. Oh, it's the shark again. Actually not the most keen on this. Because that's a fair bit of damage flying at me. Okay, pushy. Pet peeve. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do exactly what I wanted to do. It gives me some shield. Let's see, do we do another combo? Or do we just expose? I think I'm going to expose the dude in the back. I'll do that. Just give myself 35% on the next combo. If I had strength, actually, Thrash would do damage. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit here. That's inevitable. Okay, do grab impulsive? I see no reason not to. Okay. Unholy damage combo, let's go. Wait, I think I can do this slightly better. Okay, land 16, 24 damage straight to this guy. That's pretty good. Okay, scoot it. So that'll get rid of that one. Gets me a big damage bonus. Maybe I could have used that earlier. Not sure. I think rather than anything else, I think I just have to hit that guy. I'll just get rid of that because it's garbage. Ow. Alright, so that's going to blow up on my face if I don't do anything about it. We get a pushy, though. Do I get a second? The answer is no. I guess pet peeve. Gets me a bit of green. We could do a temper. It would give me 5 strength. Otherwise, we could just do hidden. I think I'm actually going to do jumpy. Get rid of hidden. Try and keep some of that damage off. Much as I want to temper... I think I need this. Okay, so we have Thrash. I haven't given myself any strength. I have a pet peeve. Probably just knock that one down. Okay, I'm actually taking up an amount. Let's go for the easy shield. There's the rest of the easy shield. Okay, now we won't take any damage. I think better to just kill this guy. That's not blowing up in my face this turn. Okay, this kind of works out. Let's do a second wind into green. That knocks that down a bunch. Means I can do a temper. And an expose. Decent chunk of damage. Then I can thrash him for... Oh, nothing? It's not affected by strength. Slightly rude. It's okay, he's toast. Boop. There we go. That was a harder fight. I think that was a regular fight, too. Gain strength whenever willpower is activated. Now that's useful. Yep, that was a totally regular fight. It's going to be rough. 3 whenever a universal tile is destroyed or removed from the board by a completed tile chain. Gain energy at the start of battle. Whenever you take damage, gain 3 money per health lost. I think I'm going to go for Shiny Shield, just because. Let's upgrade a card. Let's see. Do we just upgrade another one? Gain 4, gain 2 barbed. Oh, that actually would have been good too. Oh well. Upgrading again. Gain 2 energy. Forget. Thrash. Unstable. Hidden. I think we go for hidden. That one's probably the most useful. Okay. And I'm probably going to want to heal. Okay, start battles with 8. Well, that's nice. Skip these. Remove 2 cards from the deck. Ooh. Would I? At this point, I think we need to... I think we want to... Oh. Remove 2 or upgrade. Because luckily an amount of these go away. I could actually get rid of Thrash. It's not helping me as much as I want. I think we're going to remove 2 cards, because I'm going to get rid of Thrash, and I'm going to get rid of the unupgraded Strike. Because Thrash does not scale off of my strength. Or... No, maybe it did scale off of my strength. Oh. It just doesn't work the way I think it does. It was X plus strength times whatever. Sorry. Slay the Spire has kind of ruined me in this regard. This could be a problem. Oh, it's an egg. It's a buffing egg. Okay, so what are we looking at? We have Temper, we've got the kind of weird mushrooms. We could just get wrecked here. I'm kind of expecting that. Pet peeve that. Because this will give me 3 strength for a temper, which is good. Go for that. Let's do a pushy. Get that over there. Do I pet peeve anything? Yeah, that one. That's a little rude. They actually changed the combo, too. Ooh. Well, might as well do on unrestrained. No reason not to. I have a pushy. I've got a bunch of these things. I think I'm just going to do a pushy there. We expose him. Because if I can just kill that guy, that makes a lot of this much easier. Then we take no damage. And then we just do a jumpy. I have nothing to discard. He doesn't hit me for anything. And then we have to worry about these things blowing up in my face. but I think I can work it. Let's just do an impulsive. I think I can complete this without any external assistance. Perfect. And then we do a second wind for Hella Zeal. Gets rid of both, gets me a combo. Go for the unbelievable strength chain. 31 damage. Sad part is I'm not actually going to be able to kill him. And you know what? I'll be able to defend this hit. Guess I'll take it. That wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But it's fine. Draft a card, Deterrent, and it's upgraded, and gains me more Barbed. Psst, you turn around, looking for the source of the voice until you realize it's coming from your own shadow. It's my turn to have fun now. Let me take control, you've done enough. Gain cards, Dark Embrace, when drawn, gain temporary strength for this turn, and vulnerable. Nope. If it fit the build, maybe. But it did not. Alright. And yeah, I can't go shopping. But I don't need to. Healing Orb, some other things. I think we're fine, actually. Let's go next. Damage combo, Fixate. I really wish popping this was actually something I did manually. Just so I could actually use Fixate better. Well, I'll do Deterrent. Because we want to just be able to stack tons of Barbed. I'm not seeing a particularly good series of chains. So I think I'm just going to go for other things for now. I guess I'll just go for some damage. Do we hit the orb? I think we hit the orb in the back. Because that's whenever unblocked card damage is received. So I can actually just kind of passive my way through this one. Do a pet peeve. That's good. Let's see, and I am taking some damage. Not much. Just go next. Chain does big damage. Get rid of that one. Pushy that. I might be able to do something with it. They give me Dark Embrace anyway. Okay. Who needs to die? Hold up. Barrier. Rude. So this is probably actually going to hurt. 29 damage. 43 damage. Bye. Okay, that's a decent amount of shield. I don't think I'm going to be able to do better with my current setup. Just kill that guy. And turn. So I'll take 4. There goes the potato. Hold up. Oh, no, you kidding me? Yeah. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it with my current setup. But we can do temper, we can do expose. We can do hidden. Get that out of the way. I'll just do an unstable, because that way we can at least keep the shields. Anything I want to get rid of? One attack chain. Gonna do a second wind. Because we've got some strength chaining, or strength scaling from that. Do I have a pushy? I do have a pushy. $52 damage. That's freaking good. And he's toast. And part of the reason why I want to get rid of the X costs was it just wasn't helping me that much. Ooh, injure. Or deal X damage to all enemies equal to your barbed. Shoot. I think I'm actually going to go for scheming. Maybe. No, it's not worth it. I'll go for injure. It scales off of my strength. Yeah, the 2 extra scrolls would have been nice, but I want to be full health going into presumably the final boss. Oh, is this guy? Firestorm. He's summoning minions. Let's see. Big chain. Big attack when this reaches 0 strength, and cool. Fixate. Deterrent. Injure. I'm not going to be able to do much here. Jumpy, just burn the temper. Well, burn. Okay, and he's summoning a couple of minions. Might as well do impulsive. Unrestrained. Hidden. It's 18. There's no good combo here. Probably just going to make that one vulnerable. I think I'm going to just go for deterrent. Okay, it gives me a little bit. And nothing for it. Yeah, it hurts. My hope is to just get such high barbs that they just kill themselves for me. Okay. That's not going to do anything for me. Okay. And I have no way to really block this one, do I? I could have gotten one more out of that. Oh well. That's about it. All I've got. And once I start scaling, this isn't so bad. Go for the next chain. We have deterrent, we have injure, we do have a temper. Good time for a temper. Problem is, this guy is still swinging for the fences and I don't have enough defense. Anything that would have let me scale my dexterity would have been lovely. Ow. Yeah, I cannot take too many of those hits. Okay. Do expose second wind. Strike deterrent. Alright, strike's good. That's decent. I think we're going to come up a bit shy. Don't have enough energy. I guess I'll just do a deterrent. I needed bigger defensive maneuvers. Anything that would have let me scale my dexterity would have been lovely. But alas. Let's do... Can we do a pet peeve? I'll just pet peeve that one. Yeah, ironically enough, them actually putting weird tiles down kind of helps me. But it's a little too late. Oh, chaining this tile will do 5 damage to you. That's actually rough. Kind of works out. Didn't get wrecked. Okay, that's an amount. Chain, I could do 15 damage to the front. Nah, probably better to go for that. Okay. I guess we have a pushy. Bring this over. Hit him for a smidge. Can't do anything about it. Oof. Potato takes that out. But here's, I think, where we get wrecked. I'll see what I can do. Never say never. Like, I've already gotten the boss down a fair ways. Okay, that's 13. That's abrasive. Not helpful. I have a single pushy, which isn't going to help me here. Okay, second wind. Swinging for 36. I think we can survive this, but only barely. On the plus side, I think we survived just long enough to kill him. Thank you, 24 Thorns, for making this guy extremely fragile. 24 damage, that's all we need. We actually beat a run in one run. Or in one try? I don't know. I love it when that happens when I play a game for the first time, or a roguelike for the first time and I get a win anyway. Let's see, apply vulnerable, gain zeal, double your zeal, but forget, gain 10% zeal for every point of damage you deal to enemy shields. Like, some of these are really cool. Lot of zeal. I'm curious how many, like, things there are to unlock. Hopefully it gets fairly deep. You've reached the end, but it all feels incomplete. As you approach the mirror, everything fades to black. You find yourself back home without the foggiest idea what happened the day before. There's a tugging in your chest, pulling you towards the forest. Elders tell tales of an ancient mirror which beckons to troubled souls, consuming them in darkness. You never paid much attention to them, but one morning you wake up with an overpowering urge to venture into the nearby forest. You enter a familiar clearing and witness a magnificent and terrible mirror, unlike anything you've ever seen. Inside, the reflection of a creature reaches for you and pulls you through. The mirror is gone, and so is the forest you've always cherished. Somehow you know the path before you leads to a castle, and you must go there. As you begin to step forward, you remember you've done this before, possibly thousands of times. Oh, that's fun. I like that. It's an interesting twist on roguelike deck building, and I love the fact that, yeah, there is a lot of interplay between the Chain-3 mechanics and the deck building, but you can kind of play deck builder without the Chain-3, but why would you do that? I think the only thing I wish this game had is I actually really wish that, much like your deck of cards, you also had a deck of tiles. If I could specifically modify like the attacks and shields and like the willpower tiles themselves, you know, just so like you have a chance whenever a willpower shows up, you have a chance of getting like this upgraded one. Maybe it's worth double, maybe it triggers like adjacent tiles, stuff like that. Being able to modify the tile grid, I think, would elevate this game to the nth degree. I don't think it needs it, but I think being able to tweak that would be a lot of fun. Purely because it would give you so much more customization and so many more options to play around with. I could also see it breaking the balance of the game and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know. I play roguelikes for weird, crazy, busted builds, and while I definitely did have one there, I wish I had leaned a little bit harder into the barbs build and defense, but I think I kind of got what I needed. I think the other things that would have been helpful is if you could actually modify your willpower abilities, so that those specifically would do different things, because most of mine were offensive focused and I needed defense and barbs, and that might just be something you get out of a different character too, because we've got Draga, but they seem to do their own thing too. There's also modifiers, so you can increase like difficulty settings if you really want to. Oh, you can even make it easier. I like that. So that you can kind of like mix and match what you want. And also, just if the game's too hard, yeah, you can make it easier on yourself. I like that as well. But for now, at least, I might as well mention once again a very quick thank you to B-Rad Entertainment and Good Shepherd Entertainment for reaching out and sponsoring this video. And if you want to pick up Demon's Mirror yourselves, it will be out on September 5th. So it's only a couple of days when this video goes out, if not already today. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. But with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.